My name is Vincent. This is my son Joshua and my wife Kitty.
Kitty.
So we have been to Island for almost 10 years. And previously we actually go to a local church for almost 20 years.
For me, it's more than
Yeah.
35 years.
But because of Joshua's Chinese level is really not
It's a
that, he couldn't actually read Chinese Bible anymore. So we decided to find an English-speaking church. It's a big decision for us because the local church we went is, I think it's a good church. They gave us a very good foundation on that. But because of Joshua, so we decided to make a change. That's a very big decision actually. But we are very glad we actually found this church. You know, I used to try to be late for worship in my old church because I just don't like it. But here, I will come early just to, find a better seat.
We had been praying for a suitable church for 3 of us. And we found out, except the Kids Club, there are a lot of different ministries. I have been in the village for several seasons, and it's really a great platform for ladies, for God's daughter to boldly share their challenges. I really like to have different target ministries, like for Island Youth. Joshua grew up from Kids Club and Island Youth, and we are so blessed that we have so many leaders, small group leaders to nurture our kids. It's really a big family for us, and we feel very joyful to come to church every Sunday, and we never skip church. Even during COVID, we woke up with our pajamas, without coffee, without cleaning our face, and the first thing is go for the online sermon, and we try to watch it again during the day. So we will remember what Pastor Brett said.
When I think about church, I can only really think about Island. I did go to that really traditional church that we used to go to in Sham Shui Po for around 4 to 5 years when I was really, really young, but I don't really have much memory of it. I do have a lot of memory of being here in Kids Club, and a lot of the friends that I met in Kids Club I actually grew up with, and I'm still growing up with right now in Island Youth. And the fact that I have found amazing friends, brothers, sisters, amazing leaders that I would personally call family to me, that have raised me, that have taken care of me, that have been there to listen, that have kept me accountable. Actually, that's one of the big things that I really appreciate about Island Youth, is that it's kept me accountable. It's kept me really close to my walk with God. It's really fulfilled what Paul says in Ephesians about equipping the saints for ministry. And I really personally do feel that I have been equipped really well by the leaders there. Yeah.
Although Island ECC is a English-speaking church, but I think it also involved very deeply in the community service right here. So having a permanent venue here in North Point, and the busiest area in North Point, I think is becoming more convenience for everybody here around the church. And also I think the venue has become permanent, and even the area I think is bigger. It can obtain more people in within this community. Especially for example, I really think the youth or kids here, if they really hear about the church and they have a good youth ministry or even the kids club, things like that, it can really help the church and also the people around the church, this community. We can serve them better.
When I think about me personally for the youth, it's that it is really important, I think, to have this space, and that I do believe that both faith and having the church here, it'll create a space, a safe space for youth, people my age, younger, to come, to ask questions, to learn, to build each other up. And I do think it's been really pivotal personally for me to have a space to grow in this way, and a lot of my friends as well. And I do believe for the future of the church, the youth, not only the future, but the church already, that they can have a safe space and just a nice place to be together, to be in the presence of God, to meet together, to learn, to do Bible studies, small groups, worship. I can already visualize it in this place.
We have been blessed by the church for the last 10 years to have our kid grow up in here, and also have the chance to serve God in the Island Youth Ministry, together with the leaders. We hope that we can also serve the community when this new building is built. It's also an honor that God led us to serve with Him, to work with Him, to build up the community, to serve more people around in Hong Kong, and to bring them hope. So this will be a permanent home for us, for Joshua, and for everyone in this community. This is the lighthouse, just as its name, Sunbeam, is shining in the community, serving more people to know God more, to know God's love.